Good evening, Rahul.
Very good evening, Wisdom Tree.
You look very excited today. What is the matter?
Today our maths teacher taught us multiples. I have understood the concept very well.
Oh yes, it is a very easy concept. All you need to do is to recall the multiplication tables you learnt in your earlier classes.
Yes, it is very easy.
So I think you do not want to hear how the princess learnt multiples.
Why? I want to know how they learnt multiples. Was it also easy for them?
Okay, then let us see how the princess learned the multiples. Today we shall learn about multiples. One day Guru Drona asked Arjun, Nakul and Sahadev to make garlands to welcome some guests who were arriving the next day. There were 2 baskets. One basket was full of white lilies and the other basket had few red roses in it.
Sahadev used the lilies and the roses only on the multiples of 2. Nakul, you have to use the rose on the multiples of 3. And Arjun, use the roses on the multiples of 4.
What are multiples, Guruji?
I thought you knew about multiples. Okay then, let us learn what multiples are. Call everybody else here. Children, do you remember having learnt the concept jumping of numbers in your earlier classes?
Yes, Guruji.
Let me see what you remember. Everybody draw a number line up to 20 on the floor. Make sure that they are equally spaced. Dusashan, jump on the number line by skip counting in 2s. Arjun, jump on the number line by skip counting in 3s. And Bhim, jump on the number line by skip counting in 5s. Children, while jumping, note down the numbers.
I jumped on the numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20.
I jumped on the numbers 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and 18.
I jumped on the numbers 5, 10, 15 and 20.
Now, Dusashan, can you recall the multiplication table of 2?
Yes, Guruji. 2 multiplied with 1 is 2. 2 multiplied with 2 is 4. 2 multiplied with 3 is 6. 2 multiplied with 4 is 8. 2 multiplied with 5 is 10. 2 multiplied with 6 is 12. 2 multiplied with 7 is 14. 2 multiplied with 8 is 16. 2 multiplied with 9 is 18. 2 multiplied with 10 is 20.
What do you observe here, Dusashan?
The numbers I jumped on are same as the numbers of multiplication table of 2.
In this multiplication table, we see that 2 is multiplied with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on to get the respective products 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and so on. The numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 etc. are called natural numbers. The numbers obtained by multiplying a given number by consecutive natural numbers are called multiples of the given number. Here, the given number is 2 and the multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. These products have a name called multiples. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on are called the multiples of 2. Now Arjun, recite the multiplication table of 3.
3 multiplied by 1 is 3. 3 multiplied with 2 is 6.
3 multiplied with 3 is 9. 3 multiplied with 4 is 12.
3 multiplied with 5 is 15. 3 multiplied with 6 is 18.
3 multiplied with 7 is 21. 3 multiplied with 8 is 24.
3 multiplied with 9 is 27.
3 multiplied with 10 is 30.
What do you observe here, Arjun?
The numbers I jumped on are same as the numbers of the multiplication table of 3.
Here, 3 is multiplied with the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. to get the respective products 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 and so on. These products 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. are called multiples of 3. Now Bhim, recite the multiplication table of 5.
5 multiplied with 1 is 5. 5 multiplied with 2 is 10.
5 multiplied with 3 is 15. 5 multiplied with 4 is 20.
5 multiplied with 5 is 25. 5 multiplied with 6 is 30.
5 multiplied with 7 is 35. 5 multiplied with 8 is 40. 5 multiplied with 9 is 45.
5 multiplied with 10 is 50.
What do you observe here, Bhim?
The numbers I jumped on are same as the numbers of multiplication table of 5.
Here, 5 is multiplied with the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. to get the respective products 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 and so on. These products 5, 10, 15, 20, etc. are called the multiples of 5. Now let us see some properties of multiples. Property 1. When you multiply 2 with 1, we get 2. When you multiply 3 with 1, we get 3. When you multiply 4 with 1, we get 4 and so on. We observe 2 is a multiple of 2. 3 is a multiple of 3. 4 is a multiple of 4. Hence, every number is a multiple of itself. Property 2. We also know that when 1 is multiplied by 1, we get 1. 1 multiplied by 2 gives 2. 1 multiplied by 3 gives 3 and so on. So every number is multiple of 1. Property 3. 3 multiplied with 6 is 18. So 18 is the sixth multiple of 3. 6 multiplied with 3 is also 18. So 18 is third multiple of 6. Therefore, the product of two numbers is a multiple of each of the numbers. Property 4. Now, consider the product of 2, 4 and 5. 2 multiplied with 4 is 8. 8 multiplied with 5 is 40. Therefore, the product of 2, 4 and 5 is 40. We also notice that 40 is 20th multiple of 2. Since 2 multiplied by 20 is 40, 40 is 10th multiple of 4. Since 4 multiplied by 10 is 40. And also 40 is 8th multiple of 5. Since 5 multiplied by 8 is 40. Therefore, we conclude that 40 is multiple of each of its multiplicand 2, 4 and 5. Property 5. Now consider the multiples of 3. They are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and so on. Here we see that the first multiple of 3 is 3, which is equal to the number, and the other multiples 6, 9, 12, 15 are greater than 3. Hence, every multiple of a number is greater than or equal to the number. Children, some multiples are called magic multiples.
Magic multiples, what are they?
Let us consider some multiples of 3. For example, 12, 15, 21. 12 is 4th multiple of 3. 15 is 5th multiple of 3. And 21 is 7th multiple of 3. Let me reverse these numbers 12, 15 and 21. We get 21, 51 and 12 respectively. We can easily check 21 is 7th multiple of 3, 51 is 17th multiple of 3 and 12 is 4th multiple of 3. The numbers we are getting by reversing the numbers are also multiples of 3. Such numbers are called magic numbers. Now look at this figure and find the number on whose multiples the frog is jumping.
It is jumping on multiples of 7.
To what natural numbers 7 is multiplied to get the products 7, 14, 21, 28 and 35?
7 is multiplied with 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5.
Good. Since the multiples 7, 14, 21, 28, 35 are the products of first 5 natural numbers, so they are called first 5 multiples of 7. Now look at this figure and find the number on whose multiples the frog is jumping.
It is jumping on multiples of 4.
To what natural numbers 4 is multiplied to get the products 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 24?
4 is multiplied with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6.
Good. Since the multiples 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 24 are the products of first 6 natural numbers, so they are called first 6 multiples of 4. Children, have a look at these numbered apples. Now, one of you come and collect the apples that are multiples of 6.
Multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18 and 24.
Now, Sahadev, can you tell me when you will be using the roses while making the garland?
I will use rows in place of multiples of 2. Multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. Therefore, I will use rows in the 2nd, 4th, 6th, 8th and 10th places.
Now, Nakul, can you tell me when you will be using roses while making the garland?
I will use rows in place of multiples of 3. Multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and so on. I will use rows in the 3rd, 6th, 9th, 12th, 15th places.
Now, Arjun, can you tell me when you will be using roses while making the garland?
I will use rows in place of multiples of 4. So, multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16 and 20 and so on. I will use rows in the 4th, 8th, 12th, 16th and 20th places.
In this lesson, the princess learnt about multiples. Rahul, hope you too understood all the above concepts.
Yes, Wisdom Tree. I have understood the lesson very well. Thank you.
You're welcome, Rahul.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.